Welcome to the Military OZ channel. Well, in this video we will discuss USAF B-52 Stratofortresses complete double-transatlantic mission in simulated contested environment. USAF B-52 Stratofortresses double-transatlantic mission to U.S. Air Force. USAF B-52 Stratofortresses completed a double-transatlantic training mission Wednesday, September 11, demonstrating the service's ability to integrate with allied nation forces while providing global strike capabilities anytime, anywhere. During the mission, the B-52s participated in a NATO-led integration exercise in Poland. This training exercise included aircraft and other units from the air, land, sea, cyber, and space domains that focused on integrating multi-domain effects from allied nations and improving command and control in a simulated, contested environment. In this instance, more than 24 fighters, refueling and other aircraft from multiple nations worked in close coordination for the event. The successful execution of this NATO-led mission affords us the opportunity to share best practices while also demonstrating our steadfast commitment to allies, said General James Hecker, Commander, U.S. Air Forces in Europe, USAFE, in a USAFE news release, Air Forces Africa. Our ability to work side by side with allies is a key advantage, sending a message of assurance to our friends while also deterring potential aggressive actions by strategic competitors. The B-52's mission, which originated and concluded at Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, and was conducted over September 11-12, highlighted the agility of the aircraft crew and supporting units. An extension of Bomber Task Force 24-4 in Europe. The September mission is an extension of Bomber Task Force 24-4 in Europe, which made history over the summer when two US B-52s operated from Mihail Kogălniceanu Air Base, Romania, for the first time. BTF 24-4 is one of several exercises and military activities, under multiple combatant commands, which enables the U.S. Joint Force to train with allies and partners and improve shared understanding, trust, and interoperability on security challenges across the globe. BTF missions have taken place in Europe on a recurring basis since 2018. The host wing on Minot Air Force Base, the 5th Bomb Wing, operates the B-52 Stratofortress aircraft to provide global strike and combat support capabilities to geographic commanders. To perform its mission, and to support the mission of the 91st Missile Wing, 4 groups are assigned to the 5th Bomb Wing: the 5th Operations Group, 5th Mission Support Group, 5th Maintenance Group, and 5th Medical Group. The 5th Operations Group is the backbone of the 5th Bomb Wing, providing the aircrews who fly the wing's B-52 Stratofortress aircraft. The 5th OG is comprised of the 23rd Bomb Squadron, 69th Bomb Squadron, and the 5th Operations Support Squadron. The B-52 Stratofortress is a long-range, heavy bomber that can perform a variety of missions. The bomber is capable of flying at high subsonic speeds at altitudes up to 50,000 feet, 15,166.6 meters. It can carry nuclear or precision-guided conventional ordnance with worldwide precision navigation capability. In a conventional conflict, the B-52 can perform strategic attack, air interdiction, offensive counter-air, and maritime operations. The use of aerial refueling gives the B-52 a range limited only by crew endurance. It has an unrefueled combat range in excess of 8,800 miles, 14,080 kilometers. For almost 60 years, B-52 Stratofortresses have been the backbone of the manned strategic bomber force for the United States. Updated with modern technology, the B-52 will be capable of delivering the full complement of jointly developed weapons and will continue into the 21st century as an important element of U.S. defenses. Current engineering analyses show the B-52's lifespan to extend beyond the year 2040. Airmen flying B-52 bombers should be more comfortable. Lawmakers say life aboard the military's oldest bombers could become a little cozier under new legislation proposed on Capitol Hill. The House's version of the 2025 Defense Policy Bill wants to improve living accommodations aboard the B-52 Stratofortress, the Air Force's long-range, nuclear-capable bomber in use since the 1960s. The House Armed Services Committee calls on the Air Force Secretary to look into potential modifications to improve crew comfort aboard the B-52 and report back to lawmakers by February 1, 2025. B-52 crews are flying longer missions, some approaching 24 hours long, the committee wrote. Crew comfort on the longer missions is important for crew fatigue. The most strenuous Stratofortress missions can last upwards of 30 hours, like one 33-hour trek that ferried a CNN crew over more than 13,000 miles in April. That can be especially true in the vast Pacific, where the bombers regularly fly training sorties and missions aimed at deterring aggression in the region. While it remains to be seen what new amenities the B-52 community might come up with, it's no secret that the bomber isn't exactly the lap of luxury. Tight quarters and the deafening roar of its 8 engines make the act of counting sheep a hard-fought battle. There's only one bunk where fading airmen can catch some shut-eye. The plane's seats can force its 5-person crew to spend hours hunched over, making their backs crack with stiffness. Options for entertainment and cooking are few, and urinals without a curtain dare service members to forget privacy when nature calls. If someone absolutely must go number 2, they're required to store it in a trash bag that stays along for the ride until the jet lands. US B-52 strategic bombers deployed to Royal Air Force Fairford. US Air Force B-52 Stratofortress aircraft assigned to the 5th Bomb Wing arrived at Royal Air Force Fairford, in the UK, launching a routine bomber task force deployment this week. While deployed, the unit will operate as the 69th Expeditionary Bomb Squadron under the banner of Bomber Task Force Europe 24-3. Throughout the deployment, U.S. Air Force airmen and aircraft will integrate with NATO allies and other international partners to synchronize capabilities and assure security commitments across the U.S. European Command Area of Responsibility. The U.S. routinely demonstrates its commitment to NATO allies and partners through BTF missions. Through these missions, U.S. Air Forces Europe, Air Forces Africa enables dynamic force employment in the European theater, providing strategic predictability and assurance for allies and partners while contributing to deterrence by introducing greater operational unpredictability for potential adversaries. BTF 24-3 also falls under Large-Scale Global Exercise 2024, an umbrella term used to connect military operations across multiple combatant commands. LSGE-24 enables U.S. joint forces to train with allies and partners and improve shared understanding, trust, and interoperability on security challenges across the globe. Regular and routine deployments of U.S. strategic bombers also provide critical touchpoints to train and operate alongside our allies and partners while bolstering a collective response to any global conflict.